All right. So once again, as I put it, when there is something that the AI wants to be done or completed, if there's a particular narrative or a situation narrative, it will come to fruition. Now, watch this. Look at how defended this guy is. You already know he's about to make it because I'm recording a video. So, but look at this. Look at this defense. All right. This is they called it a 78% coverage, but you know good and well that's a 100% coverage because he's all over. He's smothered. He's smothered. Then on top of that, you got another guy behind him that's also covering it, but he's allowed to make the shot. It wasn't a green release or nothing. He's allowed to make that shot. This is what they're allowed to do. If you watch the last video, you will see what I'm talking about because this is the same game from that video. So throughout this entire game, really throughout this entire series, because we're in the conference finals, the AI is going to go over the top. It's going to go above and beyond to enforce the narrative that this team is a challenge. All right, like I said, the reason because whoever programmed the game, they don't have anything to gain by cheating you, right? They don't have anything to gain from that. So the reason why they're doing it is uh, to make it seem like computer is a good challenge. It's to make it seem like computer can play. All right, it's to make it seem like they're competent enough to actually to win, to actually defeat you, to actually contend. All right, but their issue is that they have not actually done the work in programming the computer to really be competent enough to actually do it just according to the rules and logic of basketball. So what they do is they implement these narratives, they implement these scripts all throughout the game, and they basically cheat you in order to make it appear to be more balanced. All right, they're trying to give off the illusion that computer is actually sticking in the game and actually doing their job correctly. All right, but they're doing it in a way uh, that's completely illogical. It just doesn't really make sense. Like this right here, I would never ever make this shot. I don't care. It just wouldn't happen. My guy would never, and he's a much better scorer than this dude. I would never ever make this shot. All right, I would never be able to pull this shit off right here. But that's what's in the narrative is that he was going to score on this possession. Really, that they're supposed to win this whole game. That's what the actual narrative is. All right, that's why every time I get subbed out, there's like a 10-point difference all of a sudden, and we've just been stuck on the same points, on the same number. They come all the way back, took the lead. It's like wow. I remember one guy trying to think on YouTube. I believe he had, if I'm not mistaken, he had a 70-point lead, and they subbed him out in the fourth quarter, and he comes back in the game, and computer is up by like 1 point, and they actually win. I'm probably fucking that whole thing up, but it was a major lead, is the point, and they just subbed him out, and he come back in the game in the last few seconds, and the shit is over with. They up by one, game over. All right, because the narrative was that they were supposed to have won that game, so they took him out in order to enforce that narrative. All right, so now when you hold the button and you just simulate through it, boom, they're automating what they wanted the score to be from the jump. All right, peace.